Hey, everybody, welcome to the Tuesday night end of the week call with Fun Saver Network. Tonight, we're going to go over a couple of things on some things that I did some research on. We're also going to do the short presentation that I do every single week. We'll get through that really quickly. But I need you to understand something. We have a weekly way we get paid and a monthly way we get paid. And when I say this is the end of the week, it means this is our seventh day of the week. Our week runs Wednesday through Tuesday, and everything goes in on Tuesday, and you're paid all the work you do, everything that happens in your group 1 week in arrear. It's always 1 week arrear. Okay. So let me tell you about some research that I did today. Pretty interesting stuff. And it just makes sense. I was doing research on one of the biggest fears that people have in today's world we live in, today's economy we live in, things about that. And can anybody, and you can raise your hand because I've got the chat shut down. Y'all know why. But you can raise your hand when I ask the question if you feel you know the answer. If you don't, that's fine. I'm going to give you the answer. But does anybody know what the number one fear is today? The number one fear today. Go ahead. I see you. I see you, Bobby. Hold on. Go ahead, Bobby. Ask it on mute. Go ahead.
Speaking in public.
That's a big one. That's a big fear. That's a big one. But that's for people that have the opportunity to speak in public. But that's not it. That's not it. Anybody else want to take a stab at it? It was amazing when I saw. Okay, Joellen, hold on. Go ahead, Joellen. Unmute.
Running out of money.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That is exactly it. And it's people that are 50 years and older. Because in today's times, here's the biggest fear they have. They're going to outlive their money. That's the biggest fear they have, is outliving their money. Okay. And we have an opportunity here at Fun Saver to be able to help that fear. We really do. People that are 50 years and older, they are really trying to put forth the effort to figure out a way to not have that fear anymore. To not have that fear. And it's kind of funny. I realized something else this weekend because of my daughter being close to that flooding. I realized that as we sit sometimes and get involved in the news and the news links and what we're watching and things of that nature, that controls your mindset. That's what it's made to do. Because if you're watching the news all the time and you're seeing negative stuff happening around the world and things that are happening in that proximity, and you feed your brain with that every single day, every day, you find yourself kind of depressed because you kind of think the world is falling apart and there's nothing you can do about it. And when you feel that way, it is very difficult for you to spread good news and good cheer and help others because you feel helpless. You feel helpless, like you can't do anything about it. Okay. And I felt that way because of my daughter being up there around that flood up in Austin, Texas. And I kept telling her I was going to come get her. And she said, "No, you're not. No, you're not." And the reason I was going to do that because they rode a bus up there. She said, "We never rode a bus before. We want to ride a bus. I'm a real extravagant, nice bus." I went, "Okay, whatever you want to do. Y'all got great cars you can drive." "No, we want to ride a bus." Okay, ride the bus. And then they're up there and the bus wasn't coming back till Monday. But I noticed myself by staying glued to what was happening on the flood. And was it moving from the San Antonio area to the east a little bit and the forks of I was going crazy. And I got to tell you something. My whole July 4th weekend, which was fantastic, was controlled by my thinking about, is she okay? I kept asking Belinda, when is Kayla coming home? Why won't she come home? Why can't I go get her? I don't like it. I'm not happy. And this was the whole thing. Not only did it corrupt my weekend, it corrupted Belinda's weekend because I felt that way. And she kept telling me, she's fine. They're fine. And I kept getting fed that negative information because I was so glued into this channel, that channel, that channel. What's happening? It's not good. It's bad. It's bad. So I'm telling you this because whatever you surround yourself with is exactly who you are. Whatever you surround yourself with is exactly who you are. And that comes with people you surround yourself with too. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but sometimes when it comes to building your future, if you're over 50 and you're one of those people that's kind of scared of running out of money before you run out of life, you might have to exit stage left of some of the people that's in your life. I'm not saying get rid of them forever. I would never say that. But if they're negative all the time and they're feeding you negative, like that idiot box I call a television, if it's feeding you negative all the time, what does that mean? It's the same thing. Continue to be friends with them. But if you're really trying to do something and you're really trying to stay positive and you're really trying to help people and you're really trying to build people around you that think the way you do, sometimes you got to push that negativity to the side. It's just the way it works. Because I can tell you, I know and have known very successful people. And let me tell you what they don't have. Negativity. It happens, but they disperse of it quickly. It's gone. They don't keep it. It goes away very fast. They don't let it just nag and stay with them. I can tell you right now, the CEO of this company never watches the news. Never. I can ask him and he goes, what are you talking about? I asked him about, hey, did you hear that thing about they went over there and bombed over? No. He doesn't watch it. He doesn't care. He owns 7 different companies and he's very successful. He still owns the same company he had when he was 17 years old, and it's still going today. That stuff does not enter his life. It doesn't. It just doesn't. So I'm just telling you, as we move forward from this day going forward, because I feel with Fund Saver Network now, we've got it exactly where it needs to be. Can it always advance? Absolutely, we want it to. But right now, where it is, I feel it is exactly where it needs to be. We have something for everybody, but most of all, we have a way for people 50 or over that they can stop worrying about running out of money before they run out of life. We do. And that's with the comp plan and our residual. That's what we have for people as we go forward. So I'm really excited about where we're going with Fund Saver Network, and I'm super excited about what's happening with us now. Because guys, I mean, I've said this many times, and I'm not going to say it much anymore, but all the work that went into getting it to where it is right now, guys, I've been doing this. I've been doing this industry since 1991. I have joined many companies. I have built many teams, large teams. I have babysit people's kids so they could go to meetings because I knew what was there. I've done everything you can imagine. I've had my check cut off in the middle of the night and wake up and can't even log into a back office. I've had everything happen to me in this industry that you could literally imagine could ever happen to you. And I still have never worked as hard as I've worked the past 6 months. Isn't that crazy? I have worked and built teams of 50,000 people. And I've never worked as hard as I worked the past 6 months. And I worked this hard simply because I know exactly where this company is going, and I am all in 100%. There is nothing that anybody can bring me, nothing that anybody can tell me about a new company or this company or that company. There's nothing anybody can say that will ever make me spin my head. Never. Nothing. Now, hold on. I see D Bargy is trying to get back in the room. Okay. I'm going to let Jim handle that. He's got the view going on, so I'm okay.
You're already in, I think.
Huh?
I hit the button a little bit ago.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, so what I'm saying is I not only get phone calls from people in other companies, I literally get phone calls from them. I get phone calls from people in this company. This one's going to shock you. I literally get phone calls and text messages from people in this company wanting me to look at this new deal that's coming. In this company, they're texting me and sending me messages to look at a new deal. Can y'all believe that? I can't believe that. So when I see things like that happening, it tells me that they are not even paying attention to who we are and what we have. Because if they were, if they really knew this company, like I know this company, especially the company, the minute they look at another company, it's going to be like, what are you talking about? Because I've told many of you, that when a person reaches out to me now, I'll share something with you. I think I might have already done it, and I'm going to be careful. There's a company launching in July that somebody reached out to me about it, and I talked to them, and they said, look at the comp plan. And I said, no. I said, do you pay for your people? No. I said, then there's no reason for me to look at the comp plan. But my curiosity at 1 o'clock in the morning wants to go, look at that comp plan, look at that comp plan, look at that comp plan. There's nobody you can talk to right now. It's 1 in the morning. Everything's fine. Look at the comp plan. Because I like to know what people are doing. So this is why I don't sleep, because this kind of stuff happens to me. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going and looking at the comp plan. I went through the comp plan with a fine-tooth comb. And when I finished the comp plan, here was the equation that I got. I went through it. Of course, it's a binary. Somebody's trying to bring a binary back. And I know exactly how binary works. So I went through it, and I know what the volume is for each person in the binary. And it's a 2/3, 1/3 type. And the way they had it written, they had so many volume in the left, so much volume in the right. And when they're all worth $10 a piece on volume, what it came up to was a total of 500 people on the left, 400 people on the right. That's a total of 900 people. 900 people at $10 a piece coming into the company is $9,000. That's the math. But when they sell this binary, they go, you just got to build one leg and this one here will take off, and you just do this leg. And when you get to this, you get this, and this, you get this. You got to add both of the legs, what you're getting paid on going into the company. So I did the math on it. Took me a minute. The company is bringing in what they showed on their video, the illustration on their video. The company is bringing in $9,000, and they're paying out $160. That's 0.017% payout. And people are excited. Why? I'll tell you why. Because people get hung up in the chatter. It's new. You can be first. Get the founders pack. People get hung on that. And they go, oh, let me go do that. And then they stay there long enough to go, oh, wait, this is not what I thought. Then another person, it's new. It's ideal. It's revolutionary. Oh, got to go there because it's revolutionary. And what happens is when you go from here to here to here to here to here, somewhere around here, all of a sudden, you're going, I got nobody to talk to. Nobody's going to listen to me anymore. So now I got nobody to talk to. So now you're on that hamster wheel. Because now you're looking for that one that you can get in early and everybody else can go to work from spillover and you ain't got to do nothing because you got nobody to talk to. That's how it works, folks. You just got to believe. All of this stops if you have one thing, belief. You got to believe what you're doing is what you're doing and you're there because that's where you want to be. And you understand 100% exactly what it is you're doing. You have to have clear vision, so clear that when somebody goes, we got a revolutionary thing over here, you need to take a look at it. You go, nope, sorry, not looking. Have a good day. We can be friends. I don't want to hear it. Now, let me tell you what happens when that happens. People are like, what? Because that's posture they're not expecting. They're not expecting that posture. And when you do that, people are like, well, they're sunk in where they're at. What is it they're doing? So this is how our market works. This is how our business works. Nothing we can do about it. I'm just kind of telling you what's happening. And again, Fund Saver Network, if anyone wants to bring their company to me, and I do this all the time, I challenge them to, because, you know, when they come to me, it's always about, it's got this much money and this much money and this much money. And I always say, okay, let's do this. I know you're excited and that's fair, but let me do this. Are you doing it for the money? Because you approached me about the money. Yes, we all do it for the money is the answer. So if I can show you a program that's an easier program but pays you more money, will you look at it? Or even better yet, since you're excited about what you're doing, if I can take your program, your comp plan, and show you another comp plan at the same time and show you which one pays the most, are you open? See, that's what they're not prepared for. And that's not what they want to do. But I got to tell you something, guys and girls. It all starts with one thing: believing you're here for a reason, whether that be for yourself, whether that be for your family, whether that be because you want to help people. You got to believe that this is the place you need to be. And once you believe that, you know, this is the place you're going to be, naturally what happens next is you learn this plan like the back of your hand. You learn how you get paid here like the back of your hand. You learn everything about the links that you have, because I'm going to tell you something. One of the biggest problems we have is people not plugging in and they're going, well, how do I go find the links? Where's the links? How do I get to my back office? Wait, I don't have my login information. That's nobody's fault but your own. That's not ours. Because you were sent all that information in an email, right? So, and all I know is the basics, the very basics of doing this business. Number one is knowing your back office and how to get there. And number two is finding the links you can share for people to join. That's the basics. That's the basics of doing this business. And you got to have the basics before you can do anything else. Once you have the basics of your back office and how to share it with what you have in the back office, the second basics are very simple. The comp plan. How do I get paid when I do share? Number one, number two. That's it. Number one, number two. It's just simple actions being repeated by a lot of people is what builds a company. It's pretty simple, not hard, not hard. And you know, with Fund Saver Network, like many of the others, you don't have to build anything. You don't have to build your website. You don't have to build your links. You don't have to build anything. Matter of fact, we even got those little cards you can get that you share with people and tap on their phone and they can see what you're talking about when you're talking to people. So we've got it where it's easy to share. We've got it where it's easy to build. It's there. We've got something for everybody. We're doing fun finds every day, Monday through Friday. We got both apps running, up and running now. We've got the health and wellness. We got both of them. We got the creams and we have the real weight. And before we get started, I'm going to ask somebody to unmute And since I just mentioned real weight, I want you, well, not yet. Not yet. I know where I'm going to do it. We're going to do it a little bit later. So let me get started on this thing. I've taken 24 minutes. I'm going to buzz through this presentation really fast. Really fast. So stay with me because this one's going to go quickly. Hold on one second, everybody. Let me go to share if it will allow me. Come on. Share the screen. Here we go. Okay. And we will start from the beginning as always. So one of the things I want to talk about is as we move forward, whoever feels like they're ready, we're going to start introducing people. I want people to start introducing me to do the Zooms. I want people to step out there like you're introducing somebody. I want people to introduce Shane. I want people to introduce the doc. I want people to step out and start introducing, start getting involved. Not asking you to do the presentation, asking you to do the introduction. Okay, that's where you start. The basics. It's all about the basics. Once you learn the basics, you can go to the next step. But if you never learn the basics and you never take the first step, you'll never take the second one. You'll never take the second one. And I'm gonna add with one more thing before we get started. Folks, you can use AI, you can use funnel systems, you can use whatever you want to use to generate leads for yourself. Okay? But there is no magic button. Because once you generate the lead, if you're depending on the email system to close them for you, and nobody reads emails anymore, probably not going to happen. Okay. One thing I don't want people to do is I don't want you doing solo list. If you don't know what a solo list, that's good. That means you're not doing it. If you know what I'm talking about with a solo list, that's a person's email list that they've built with capture pages all over the internet. And they're selling that solo list 10, 20 times to people. You'll pay them money. They'll take your link and they'll run them through their solo list, and you'll get a bunch of people signing up for free, but a lot of them are bots. A lot of them are not real. And what happens is we start sending emails and texts because now they're in our data system. So when we send an email and text everything we do, it's trying to send an email and it's trying to send a text to these bots and it doesn't deliver. What do you think happens to our email proxy along with our text messaging system? Gone. Gone. So if you want to do solo list and you want to do things like that, get you a capture page other than FundSaver Network and capture them yourself first. Make sure they're real and then take the real ones and then introduce them to the FundSaver system. You can do it that way, but you got to go through them first to find the real ones. All right, let's go. Tuesday night into the week. Tomorrow starts Wednesday, new week. FundSaver Network. We are the absolute membership that pays. There's other memberships out there, but folks, stick around. We'll show you. Nobody's paying like we're paying. It just doesn't happen. So the membership that pays, that's what we're talking about. And what are we talking about? We're talking about companies that are categorized as freemium memberships. Freemiums. What are freemiums? Well, that would be companies like ChatGPT. You can be a free member as long as you want to. You upgrade when you want to. Spotify, same way. YouTube, the second largest search engine on the planet other than Google, and Google owns YouTube. But all of these companies, even the one we're on right now, Zoom, you can literally be free for as long as you want until you are ready to upgrade. That is a category of freemium companies, and that's exactly what we are. Here's what it means, freemium companies. We attract massive numbers of users with little, actually zero friction. How do we do that? We let people fall in love with the value. We let them join for free. They can join for free, just like the other ones. Then they upgrade when they want to because they have a reason. We give them so much value, they have a reason to upgrade, and they do it when they're ready. Not when we're telling them they have to. Not a 30-day free window, not a 7-day free window, when they want to. So that's what we've tapped into. We let people shop, we let people save and share on the free level, and we give them a compelling reason to level up, whether that be shopping, whether that be health and wellness, whether that be digital products, whether that be the 2 apps. There's lots of reasons to upgrade, okay? So the freemium member access, here's what you get as a free member. That means you're not paying the company anything. It's just a free member. We have fun finds and drops, 70 to 90% off. Digital products for your own personal branding, your own funnels, whatever you'd like to do. Exclusive health and wellness products only at this company. They're exclusive. That means you can't find them anywhere else. One private Fun Saver app for everyday shopping. Now, if you're a free member, you can have access to one of the two apps that we have, and they're private. And one of them is for $5.95. And that's a coupon app, over 850,000 different ways to shop on that app. Okay. Travel, cruises, it's all in there, right? And last but not least, as a free member with this company, you can get, not a lot, but you can get paid, right? That's, no one's done that yet. So as a pro member, free member, pro member costs you $25 a month, 83 cents a day. Okay. I'm going to tell you folks, just the two apps alone, if you use them, you'll save more money than $25 a month. Okay. Fun, you get same thing. You get the fun finds and the drop, 70 to 90% off. The reason there's a variance there is because pro members will get a bigger discount than a free member. It should be that way, right? Digital products for personal branding and funnels, exclusive health and wellness products only at Fun Saver. Now, as a pro member, because you're paying $25 a month, you're going to receive both of the private apps. One of them is a coupon app. One of them is a cashback app for your everyday shopping. And it is included in this price. It's all included. All the above discounted more than a freemium member in the ultimate package, more savings, more money. And this one opens up the entire rewards plan, all of it. So what we have shopping with the surprise drops and the daily fun finds. Folks, you'll never know what's coming the next day. And we had some amazing things happening here recently on the fun finds. We've had sheets. I mean, we've had all kind of crazy stuff. Had a guy send me a message through text. Been here since day one. Never bought a thing. Never bought a thing. He's another one that looks at everything out there. He sent me a message over the week. He goes, I cannot believe I just got those amazing sheets for that price. My wife can't believe it. I said, yeah, I've been telling you this the whole time. I know. He goes, now it's real. It's real. I said, well, now time to start sharing. He goes, it makes it easier when I know that it's real. So see, that's what I mean. He's been here for 6 months. 6 months. So if you're not checking into those fun finds every single day at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, because that's when they hit 6 p.m. Central Time, adjust for your time. And then we have health and wellness. Now, our health and wellness is different than anybody else's. First of all, nobody else can get it. Second of all, you can't get it on Amazon or eBay. It is exclusive to Fun Saver Network and Fun Saver Network only. Okay, let me stop share. Okay, I'm going to have my buddy over here from Indiana, Mr. Jim Malvey. First of all, hold your hand up if you've been on real weight already. Have you been taking real weight? Hold your hand up. Quite a few. If you have your camera off, I can't see your hand up if you got it up. Okay. All right. So let's, I see your hand up, Dr. Wilhelmina. I just meant hold your, okay. That means you're taking it. I got you. Okay. I got you. So Jim, if you would, sir, can you unmute, please?
Yes, sir.
I have known Jim for a minute now. I say a minute because we've known each other for a while. And what I want to say about Jim is Jim's always been a very kind and gentle guy. Okay. And I like the guy a lot. Okay. Because he's always wanted to help. He's always trying to figure out stuff. And I appreciate somebody that does that. But he's been on the Real Weight product. And I'm not going to steal his thunder, but he has sent me a text and then we talked on the phone. It kind of blew me away. So Jim, tell your story. It's your story.
You trying to make me cry first, or
not really?
You know, I'm a softie. You say something like that, man, I'm gonna tear up. So anyway, no, I started 1 week ago today. We received it on Monday. I think it was July 1st. But we started last Tuesday, and me and my wife both. And so we decided, okay, we'll start fresh on Tuesday. And we did our first dose or first two for lunch. And for one, I'm just like a big barrel of sugar. I just run on sugar. I mean, it's Mountain Dews. It's been off and on, but the past probably year or so has been pretty bad. 6 months anyway. Mountain Dews and donuts and honey buns and chocolate here,
Homemade cookies.
and my mother-in-law makes the best cookies in the world, and they're a quarter mile away, and it's like they're there all the time. And now it's summer and the ice cream place is open and has the best ice cream. So I have a huge problem with sugar addiction. And I went cold turkey a few years ago and did a healthy keto. It's the hardest thing I did. I did it for 2 years. I lost 135 pounds. But the minute I decided to have a carb laden meal, I fell off the wagon hard and I never recovered from it. I tried and I tried and I tried. And by Tuesday afternoon, the very first day we took them, Tuesday afternoon, early evening, I noticed I'm not having any kind of like, hey, I want this or I want that sweets. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's a mental thing. And so Wednesday came, Thursday came, Friday came, and I'm going, I made myself try. I'm like, I tried to talk myself in to getting a candy bar or something sweet. I'm like, I'm trying to fight myself. Is this real? And every time I thought about it and I tried to make myself want it, I'm like, doesn't even sound good. And I'm like, there is something wrong with you. Something's changed in my body already within a day or two of starting this. And here we are a week today. I've not had sugar. Incidental if it was in maybe an ingredient hidden, but I've been very cognizant of not going out and having any kind of dessert, sweet, no sugary drinks, nothing. And I'm blown away. It's a week today and I still have no desire to have any of it. So I am so thrilled. I've lost 3 pounds. I'm not really worried about the weight at this point because I know how these, sometimes it's water weight. I don't get really excited. But I thought, if I could average a couple pounds a week, that's over 100 pounds in a year. And I'm like, if this is going to make this easy for me to stay away from sugar, I'm like, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, that's exciting, Jim. And you're right. It's not just the weight; it's what sugar is doing to the inside of your body.
Absolutely,
it is wrecking you, and it's shortening your life. There's no doubt about it. That's what's happening. But listen, I know there's probably. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you saying that. I know there's probably more of you that's been on the product and probably has more things to say. But listen, I'm going to get through this evening, and I want you to be ready for tomorrow. Let me know who you are. I will call on you tomorrow when we have the doc on the Wellness Wednesday tomorrow. I'd love to have your testimonial then when the doc is on. So let me re-share the page again. Hold on, everybody. Let's get to the page. Here we are. Now, back to what we're talking about. Real weight. Yes, we just had a testimony about real weight. I don't even have to talk about our NutriRelief company. They're amazing. There's nothing more I can say. They're phenomenal. They're amazing. Their product is fantastic. Everybody that's tried it loves it. It actually works. It is an amazing, amazing product. Okay. Again, not available on Amazon, not available on eBay, only here at FunSaver. That's where you want to get it. That's where it is. That's where it works. And then we have, other than that, we have the digital marketing tools. And then we have our two apps. Let's talk about them. And they're all at wholesale prices for free members and pro members, okay? And remember this, it's important to know that you don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to go sell or buy anything to earn money. Now, it would help if you want to share. It's going to help you a lot. There is a minute chance you can make money by sitting in the corner and not saying anything, but it could happen to you, right? So the newest FunSaver private app. Now, remember I told you as a freemium member, there's one app. But our apps are made, they're private. You can't just get them and use them. You have to get them. You have to get a code from a company where you can use them, okay? For everyday savings, the number one app, number one at the top, is the one that free people can get for $5.95. It's the FSN Savings app. $5.95 a month. You put your zip code in, it gives you all the deals about where you live and certain miles from you. You can wherever you're going, you can look at what's around you. pizzas. I mean, we're just talking about real late, but there's all kind of stuff in there. Fast food restaurants, normal restaurants, travel, cruising. Look, all I know is this. For $5.95, you can use these apps. And I know if you live in the United States, somewhere around you, unless you live out in the sticks, I love it there. But if you happen to live somewhere in the proximity of some kind of metropolitan city or whatever, there's going to be a place where you can go change your oil. It might be the 5-minute oil change. I got one a mile from me. For me, that one app right there, I change my oil 4 to 5 times a year. That's because you're supposed to, right? So I do that, and that app, that one app right there, when I go to 5-minute oil change, I just show them that app and show them 5-minute oil. It's $20 off an oil change. $20 off. Yes, I know you can change your own oil and it's cheaper. Come on, who really does that? I used to do it a long time ago. I don't do it anymore. And I know you can go to Firestone and you can sit back in the seat and they can change it. It doesn't matter. The 5-minute oil change I know is more expensive than most. I know it is. It's because you pull in a bay, you sit in your car, you don't get out. They're done in like 5 minutes, finished. You drive it out. See you later. You just show them that little coupon, it's $20 off. Well, I don't know. I'm not, again, math is okay with me. I mean, if I change them all 4 times a year, it's $80 in savings. 5 times a year is $100. And if I'm a free member, I'm paying $5.95 for this app. And if that's the only thing I'm using it for, I'm kind of winning. I am winning. So if you're a person that's watching this Zoom on our YouTube channel, if you're watching our YouTube channel and you're seeing this, I'm going to tell you to get back to the person that you heard about this from, become a free member and get that app for $5.95 a month. Now, if you're really crazy and you want to pay $25 a month, because I know we're talking a lot of money at 83 cents a day, I kind of think we throw that away every day. For $25 a month, you can have them both. You can have that app and you can have the one below it. The one below it is cashback. All the big box stores, most of all your big box stores are in there. You can go buy anything you want in the big box store, put the amount in there, and just let the cash register run it, the number on it, charges your bank, you pay for it, and they give you the money. Cashback right on your app. Very simple. Simple process. $5.95 to freemium members for that one. It's built for shopping, local restaurants, local retail, travel. And then this one here for the $25 pro members, it's cashback, and it's built for the big box stores, restaurants, travel, cruising. It's all in there, all of it. And if you're a $25 member, you get them both for no extra charge. Now, listen, I'm going to show you guys this because especially for you people that are watching this on YouTube right now, here's the real proof. I used them both in one spot, both apps. I went to Ace Hardware. I needed stuff for the house. I went to Ace Hardware. I put the stuff on the counter. I pulled up the coupon app and showed it to the guy. There it is. 10% off total purchase. And that 10% off was for the entire month of June. It's over now. But for the entire month of June, I could have went to Ace Hardware and got 10% off anything I bought. So that's what I did, right? And then they gave me a new price. And I said, hold on, I got another one. And Ace Hardware is in the other one. The cashback, 11.2% instant cashback. So then I opened up that up and I said, here, give me the price. I put the price in it. And when I put the price in it and paid for it, I got 11.2% cashback on that. So I paid $32.79 and got $3.67 back. And I got 10% over here. So both of those together, because it started at like $36, $37. Folks, I saved over $6 that day. On a $25 membership, I saved over $6 in one day. One day, because I knew what was on these apps. Because again, as I was saying at the first of this webinar, I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to what I got. I'm paying attention to this company. I'm all in. I'm all into saving money. I'm all into helping people make money, save money. I'm all in. So there's proof that they work, right? Now let's move to the part about making money. Earnings disclaimer. Can't guarantee you're going to make a penny. Nobody can ever guarantee you're going to make a penny. Even a job, they can't guarantee you're going to make a penny because if you don't work out, they might just fire you. Can't guarantee you're going to make anything. But this one, I can't guarantee you're going to make a penny because you got to work. You got to do something. You got to get involved to make money. And a lot of people don't. I understand the 80-20 rule. I can't make people do anything. I cannot push a rope. I cannot nail Jello to the wall, and I can't kiss a girl leaning away from me. There's things you can't do. And I can't make you do this. It all depends on what you want to do. Okay. Here's the compensation plan. Product bonus. I'm going to go through what you get as a free member and a pro member. Ready? Product bonus. Free member and pro member gets that. Fast start bonus. Free member and pro member gets that. Matrix commission 3x10. Only pro members, $25 members. Check match. Only pro members, $25 members. And coded bonus. Only pro members, $25 members. Let's go through it together. Product bonus number 1. This is when people are in the store, they're buying products, they're doing the fun finds, they're buying stuff, they're buying the app, whatever. So the product bonus applies to the free people and the pro members. And it's exactly the same. One doesn't make more than the other. It's exactly the same. When your personal member purchases anything in the drops, the fun finds, the health and wellness, the apps, you get paid. And it doesn't matter if you're a free member or a pro member, and it doesn't matter if they're a free member or a pro member. Doesn't matter. You get paid. Okay. Here's how you get paid. Anything they buy that's under $5, you get 50 cents. Anything they buy that's $5 or more, you get $1. Every item. And it happens over and over and over. And quite frankly, we got people here buying 20 and 30 things a month. Some people are buying 5 and 6 things a day back there. Because you're thinking, that ain't a lot of money. It's not. But you know what? There's not another company out there that pays you on product movement without qualifying for anything. Just as a free member. You're not sending any money to the company, but you can introduce other free members, and as they buy stuff, you make money. There's not another company doing that. There's not, only here, right? We're the very first company that pays you on free members, very first. And this portion is paid to you every single week. Remember I said, this is the end of our week on Tuesday. The week runs from Wednesday to Tuesday. So if you have a lot of people buying products this week, you'll get paid for that 1 week arrear. That's what I'm telling you. So product bonus, free members and pro members get paid on freemium members or pro members. It doesn't matter. Here's how it works. Here you are. I'm going to give you an example. You're a free member. You're not paying anything. You're just a free member, lifetime free member. You're introducing other free members. It works either way, free or pro, it doesn't matter. But you're just free and you're introducing other free members. So here's your free members that you've introduced to the company. And your free members are buying things. And let's say in a whole month, they bought this many things. This person bought things. This person bought 5, 10. This is what they bought during the month. 30 days. That's what they bought. You're free members and you're a free member. Add all those up, it's $55. If all of those are over $5, everything they bought, you just made $55 for being a free member. And you're just introducing free members. Nobody's doing that. Only we are doing that. Again, even though you're a free member, you can make money on the product bonus. Fast start bonus. Let's go over fast start bonus for free members and pro members. Now I can literally tell you, there is not another company ever that's paid free people fast start bonuses. Never. Okay. It doesn't matter if you're free. It doesn't matter if you're pro. You can literally make the money the same when it comes to these free making the fast start bonus. Here's how it works. When you're a free member and you're introducing free members, and for whatever reason, one of your free members goes, well, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to a $25 member because I like getting better deals on the fun finds. I want both of the apps, and I want to be able to pay less money for the wellness products that I'm already getting, because there is a difference. There's a difference. So when your free member that you brought in upgrades and they pay their $25, you're a free member. You get 50% of that $25. $12.50. You're a free member. Just your person upgraded. You got $12.50. What if you referred 10 people in a month and they all upgraded? That's $125. You're still a free member. And it doesn't stop there. This is paid to you weekly, but watch. As a fast start bonus, you're a free member. Okay, your person just upgraded to 25. You made $12.50. There it is right there. But now the person that just upgraded you brought in, they're going to bring people in. And whenever their people upgrade, you're going to make $2.50 on those. And you still haven't upgraded yet. You're still a free member. And then when those people start bringing people in and they upgrade, you make 25 cents on all of those. And you still haven't upgraded. You're still a free member. I can tell you beyond the shadow of a doubt, there is not a company out there doing this anywhere. Never has been. There's not now except us. That's it. Just us. That's it. And this is paid to you every single week. Now we're going into the pro members. That's it for the free members. That's all you get. That's it. You don't make no more money. That's it. Now, if you want to upgrade to $25, this is what's available to you. This is the matrix commission. It is a 3x10. Don't worry, it's a matrix, okay? Here you are at the top. You bring in 3 people. You bring in 10, 20, 40, 50 people. Doesn't matter. Your very first level, you can only have 3 of them there. As you keep bringing in more people, they fall below them. And you keep bringing in more people, they fall below them. Or all the people that you have in your group, they're bringing in people. They're falling below them. So everybody's in on this effort. Everybody's bringing people in. And this is a matrix that when it starts going, 3, 9, 27, 81, 243. When it fills up, if it ever fills up, it's 88,572 people. If it ever fills up in your life. Ever. Okay? Here's how you earn in the matrix. Very simple. Everybody in your matrix, whether you put them there or not. Like if you put this middle person in right here, and it's me, and I go put 400 people in my team, you get to count all those 400 people. You only brought me in, but you get to count them all. And every one of them people is $1 to you. All those people paying $25 a month is worth $1 to you. You're making $4 a month on the team that I'm building. So that's how it works. But let's go. Oh, Ron, I don't want to do none of that stuff. I don't want to get no team building. I don't want to get into all that stuff. I don't want to share with nobody. No, all I want to do is pay $25 so I can get better deals. And I want the 2 apps. Okay, fine. But when you pay the $25, you're going in this matrix anyway. You're going in here. So let's say that's me at the top right there. And then all of a sudden, here you are right here. My first one to the left. You're that person that don't want to share anything. Okay, well, I keep building. And because I keep building, my people are falling underneath you. You're here. And then these people start building. Guess what? You make $1 off everything they do. Every person. However big it gets. You're not doing nothing. I can't guarantee that's going to happen to you, but it's possible. It's possible. I can't guarantee it. What I can guarantee is if you go to work, you make more money. I can't guarantee that. So let's go through this together. As I stated, it is a 3x10, 10 levels deep. You see it on the left. As I stated, if you just pay 25 and do nothing, there's a possibility that you could get paid 50 cents on every person 5 levels deep. Possibility. I didn't say it's going to happen. It's a possibility. But let's say you go introduce 2 people that pays $25 a month. Now you're considered an FSN duo. Duo, because you put in 2. Ours is very simple. We don't have to deal where you got to go get 5 people that have 2 people that have 3 people. No, it's just put in 2. FSN duo. Now you get paid $1 for everybody in your matrix through 7 levels, whether you put them there or not. Okay. But let's say you get one more paying customer. Now you're a trio. You just open up level 8 and 9. Again, you get paid $1 for every person through 9 levels. And then if you bring in a total of 5, that's it. You've opened up all 10 levels. And as I stated before, if it ever fills up in your life, it's 88,572 people. At $1 per person, that's $88,572 a month. And I can hear you already. It's never going to happen. That ain't going to happen. Okay, I agree. Never going to happen. What if you fail this model by 90%? Totally fail it. 90%. You only do 10% of this. It's still $8,857 a month on a $25 membership that truly saves people money. on their everyday shopping, on their shopping online, on their health and wellness, truly saves them money. Okay, that's the matrix. Next one, product bonus with the check match. This is for pro members. This is not for free members. Very simple. Now you're a green circle because you're paying $25 a month. You only get this if you're paying $25 a month. It's a check match, right? You're bringing in people. Let's just say you're bringing in all free people because it's easy for you to bring in free people. So you're bringing in free people. Okay, there you go. There's your free people. Now your free people is bringing in free people. And this one brings in 10 people. This one brings in 5 people. This one brings in 3, 12, 20. They're all bringing in free people. Look at this. All free people. And let's say on your second level where you see those numbers, they all buy one thing in a month. One thing. This is your second level. This is your check match. So in all those numbers down there, buy one thing in a month. That's 334 things bought. Times $1. That means your personally sponsored people, accumulatively, they all made $334. The whole line, 334. Like this one made $10. This one made $5. This one made $3. This one made $12 because the people they brought in bought one thing, right? This guy here made $100. They bought in 100 people. Now bought one thing. That's $334. The check match is as such. If you're a Pro 5, meaning you brought in 5 paying members, you're going to check match all of that at 25%. That's $83.50. And that's a very small window I just showed you. Okay. But if you go bring in 10 people, paying members, you're a Pro 10. Now you're going to check match that number at 50%. That's $167. $167. And remember, the check match is paid every week, just like number 1 and number 2. The product bonus and the other one, the product bonus and this, the check match on the product bonus, both of those are paid weekly. They're paid weekly. Product bonus, check match, paid weekly. Okay. Last one is called coded bonus. It's really simple. Coded bonus means they're coded to you. That's all it means. They're coded to you. As you bring your people in, they're coded to you. Okay. Watch. Every member coded to you is worth $5 a month. So everybody you brought in that's in the matrix for $1 and that's in the coded bonus is $5. Every month they pay their $25. Now this is interesting. This makes it even better for you. You pass 2 of your first 5 up to your sponsor. You don't do it, the computer does it. When you bring in your first 5, the computer randomly picks 2 of them and passes it up to your sponsor. Here's how it works. Here you are, you bring in your first 5 people. Your first 5 paying members. The computer randomly picks 2. You have no control over it. And it passes 2 people to your sponsor. Leaves you with 3 people. Well, at $5 a month, if you have 3 people, that's $15 a month. Those 5 people, you have all 5 in the matrix. So that's another $1 a piece. So that's $20 a month right there. $20 a month when you bring in 5 people. 5 people. You're making $20 a month. You pretty much covered almost your $25 a month. Probably you will when they shop. So I'm going to say, yeah, you did. Okay. But the interesting thing about this, because you only pass them up in this part of the comp plan, nothing else. You keep them in everything else. You're only passing up $10. That's all you're doing. 2 people, $5 a piece, $10. That's all you're passing up. But watch, as these 3 people that you personally sponsored, when they bring in 5, they got to do what you did. They got to pass 2 people to you, and they're coded to you. Your second person, when they bring in 5, they got to pass 2 people. Your third person, when they bring in 5, they got to pass 2 people. You now have 6 additional people coded to you that you don't even know who they are, but they were passed to you because your people that you brought in got their 5. So that's an additional 5 times 6, which is $30 more a month. Now you can continue to bring more and more and more people in because after the first 5, you never pass up any more. They stay with you. And when they bring in 5, 2's passed up. Bring in 5, 2's passed up. Now what happens to these people that's been passed up to you when they bring in 5? Well, they're coded to you. And because they're coded to you, when they bring in 5, they got to give you 2. When they bring in 5, they got to give you 2. See, this is like compounding numbers at a bank. You started with 5. Those 3 that you were left with went and got their 5. They passed a total of 6 to you. When they all got theirs, when all 6 of those people got their 5, they all passed 2 to you. That's 12 more people that was given to you. When all 12 of those people get their 5, that doubles again. That's 24 more people. And this is infinite. It never stops. It keeps going and going and going. There's not another comp plan out there, period, in any membership club that's out there that pays you the money we pay. There's not one. So if you're doing this for money, if you're doing this for real value, and you're doing this to change your bank account, and you're doing it to truly help people, and you're doing it to save money when you buy things, there's not another company doing what we're doing for $25 a month, right? If you stop right here, it's $105 a month, and all of these people are over there in your matrix as well, and they're all worth $1 a piece to you. It's unlimited, so it just keeps going and going and going. Now, the only way you can open up this coded bonus is you have to have 3 customers that are paying $25 a month. 3 people that's paying $25 a month. Folks, people waste $25 a month. They do. They waste $25 a month. So, let me go a little deeper into the coded bonus so you understand. I've already showed you the matrix, and if it ever fills up in your lifetime, ever, it's over $88,000 a month. But again, let's say it didn't. 10%, you got $8,800 a month. Okay? Same thing with the coded bonus. I'm going to kind of show you how this works. Remember, this is you. You brought in 5 people and you passed up 2. That left you 3. Those 3 people is worth $5 a month to you. Every time they paid her $25. Remember those 3 people, they each got 5? They passed 2 to you. That made it 6. It doubled. So that also is 30. So now you're at $45 a month. Those 6 all got their 5. They passed 2 to you. That doubled to 12. Times 5 is 60. You're at 105 now. And how did you do this? Everybody's just doing 5. That's it. You didn't do all of this. You got 5. They got 5. They got 5. That's it. That's it. 5 members. And you just keep doing this. And it keeps going. And it never ends. And it keeps going and going and going. Now I stopped it because that's the end of my page. But if you add all of this up, folks, that's 12,285 people at $5 a piece is $61,425. And again, what if you fill it by 90%? $6,100 a month. $6,100 a month. Okay. $8,800 a month, fill it by 90%. $6,100 a month, fill it by 90%. What's that, like 15 grand a month? 14, 15,000? I can't guarantee you're going to make that, but I can guarantee you this is a comp plan that's available for everybody if you just go to work. That's what I'm guaranteeing you. It's that simple. Everyone here did one thing, sponsored 5 members. I know we have Pro 10 for the 50%, but I'm showing you if everybody just becomes a Pro 5, here's what happens right here. So we should be helping everyone become what? A Pro 5. That's what we should be doing. Let me go forward. Okay, so if you're new, get back to the person that brought you here for this presentation. Get back with them. Get yourself in here for free or get in here for the $25. Come on, folks, it's $25. If any of you are sitting on this Zoom right now and you hadn't paid your $25, you should be paying your $25. I mean, just to have the 2 apps, it's worth the $25. There's no reason not to do it anymore. Okay, hold on. There we go. Stop recording. All right, everybody. So here's the deal. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this right now, and you like everything you see and it makes perfectly good sense to you, do me a favor. Click the like button. It helps us a lot if you'll click the like button. Click the like button and subscribe. Watch what we're doing. If you're still looking for that side hustle, if you're still that 50 or older and you're worried about running out of money before you run out of life, click the subscribe button and click the like button and get back to the person that sent you here to watch this video.